Welcome back.
Okay, we're in the after
show.
show.
We're back.
What were you guys just talking about?
Well,
you expected a real slap.
I asked Sean. I was like, "Did you expect a slap? Were you gonna let me really slap you?" And
Yeah, I mean, you can't say that and not like. I was prepared to get slapped, and when I was
opportunity.
surprised.
Slap him right now.
No, the moment's passed.
I didn't want to hurt because I can't half-ass it, and I didn't want to hurt him.
Just slap him.
Yeah, I will say though, I did flinch, and I would have gotten a penalty. So I'm glad that
flinched. That means you get another chance to slap.
No, I
see. I thought we were like gonna time it out, and then Johnny would cut.
But how would Johnny, if a slap's coming, why would he cut?
Yeah. Good point.
What if you slapped really hard and he cut and we didn't get it?
Exactly.
He would have been in trouble.
Exactly. He would be in trouble for cutting away. So I shouldn't have yelled at him. I'm sorry, Johnny, for yelling at you. Johnny, you should be allowed to slap me for all the.
Oh. No, I don't want to do that again.
I'll slap somebody right now.
Oh, Garrett will slap you. Jared will slap you.
I'll slap somebody if they won't let me. Any volunteers?
Yeah, I feel like
one of my number one goals in life is to not get hit in the head. So.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
First round knockout.
Let me do it. It's going to be good for the show.
Common?
Johnny,
somebody
you down?
No. Anybody? Come on.
I already went through the roller
go
coaster. I'm scared now.
Come on. The chat, you want to see me give somebody a slap, right? But put one in the chat if you want to see me give somebody a little slap.
I don't know, dude. He's been watching that show. He knows all the tricks.
Come on. Kaido Kid said a big yes. I'm seeing. Come on. Somebody step up to the plate.
Chalk out.
Come on. Be brave. Be brave.
Rocco's thinking about it.
All right. Take your glasses off. Let's do it. Come on. Take them off.
I don't know what level how serious you're going to take it. You know what spooked me?
Come on, let's find out.
You know what spooked me is I did this in high school. I remember there was a day we were doing a play and I was feeling kind of tired. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to ask, Kevin knows this firsthand. Like when I'm tired, I'll just tell people, yo, just hit me. Like, cause then that's going to wake me up, like the adrenaline. So just hit me in like the arm or something. So I was at that play and I was like, I'm going to ask people to just give me a slap. Like slap, just do a slap. What's the big deal?
Rosy my cheeks.
And then our friend, I'm forgetting her name. Not Elizabeth.
Doesn't matter. Her name.
But she slapped me so hard that it was like, holy fucking shit. And she was like, oh, I thought you said like do it, like go in, like go all in. And I was like, yeah. And I was like doing that play like, forgot my line.
All right, so who wants to get slapped? Come on, step right up.
You remember
right here?
when
we'll do it here. Just face me.
Oh,
right, face me.
See, I like that other show better. It's,
here we go. I'm gonna do right hand on 3. Okay,
just try to keep a ball away from each other. Don't slap each other.
1,
no.
2.
Oh,
I slapped him.
Oh,
you heard it.
Look at it. He's dazed.
You heard it. It was a little weak.
Did you let go of the pool doodle?
Oh shit!
Oh, God.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, no.
6,
Oh, no.
7,
Rocco,
8,
get back to your
9,
post.
10, 11,
He's bleeding.
12,
You got this.
He hits
13,
head.
14, 15. He's
got
out.
this.
He's out. He doesn't get to slap me.
Is Derek
I
okay?
didn't get knocked out.
Oh no!
No, dude, you went down.
Yeah,
I didn't.
You were snoring
Derek-
down there.
I've been sitting here the whole time.
No, Derek won, dude.
He's still sitting there.
You're standing, bro.
When?
All right, I think I want to watch this show.
Do you remember when we were in high school and we did a Midsummer Night's Dream and there was a part where like the lovers fight and there's like a part where Jonathan had to get, I remember him a lot today, but he had to get slapped. And at one point, the girl who slapped him was like, I'm going to go as hard as I can. He's like, okay, yeah, do it.
No.
And she slapped him so hard that his hand had a red well on it for the rest of the show.
His face did. His face had
his
a
face
thing.
is all, his face is all fucked up.
These fucking kids in high school are going method.
I remember he did it and the crowd went, oh!
That's how I do it.
It was
full method.
Rebecca. You remember Rebecca?
Yeah.
It was her.
Oh,
I asked her thinking like, she's such a sweet angel. Like, why would she's not going to do anything.
Thank you for the
I don't
donation.
know who
that
did
would be the person I would least suspect to slap
And
me that hard.
It was like, oh, you put everything you had into that. I wasn't
She
quite
wanted to slap you for
expecting that.
years and finally got the chance.
I really think that's what it was.
Oh, she's like,
And she like apologized to me after the show. And I was like, no, I mean, I asked you to do it and you did it. I don't know what I was picturing. So thank you.
Damn, dude.
That person left a message and said they saw Cocaine Bear, by the way.
the person who just
Saw
donated.
Cocaine Bear.
Oh,
I didn't see Cocaine Bear.
You didn't
It's,
take the kids to that?
You know, I realized that I don't.
It's Ray
care.
Liotta's final performance.
It actually is.
Shut up.
Isn't that
He's in the bear suit.
what a one to go out on?
Yeah.
Why can't he
No,
do
he's
more?
The news story this weekend was cracking me up, where it was like Cocaine Bear #1 movie, and then sorry, I'm still not used to that noise. No, you're all good. But what was the Marvel Ant-Man had like the biggest drop they've ever had in Marvel history.
Here's how much it made this weekend, and then
It dropped 70%.
I went and saw it.
Crazy.
Did you?
We'll talk. We can talk about it later.
Oh, let's talk about it now.
You're on Cocaine Bear. I thought you were on.
I
something.
don't know.
Anybody here
Oh,
see Cocaine
no.
Bear?
No.
No,
Okay.
I'm not interested in seeing Cocaine Bear for whatever reason.
Because it was stupid?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I like stupid movies.
I
though.
will say though, to its credit, I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's good or not. You know, they're like, oh wow, it's doing really well. Have you noticed this? That did really well, and so did fucking Megan with the 3 or whatever, with the robot girl.
That.
People just want to see crazy shit.
Yeah.
And it's like they're just now, what if we did another Captain America? Yeah, I mean, it'll do well, but there's a lot of people who just want to see a fucking weird thing, a crazy thing. And so it's like, there's a second thing. I think we're going to get it. This is tapping into the same Snakes on a Plane energy. That went viral for a reason.
Right.
People just want to see an original premise. You know, I'm not saying these are good necessarily.
With
but
Marvel movies, I feel like you did it.
they've done it a lot.
Like
You
did
did it.
Thanos Endgame.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he fucking snapped and everybody
peaked.
fucking died.
Yeah.
And then now Ant-Man is like the beginning of phase 5. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's tiring.
we've done this. It's phase 5, but it's the same. I feel like phase 5 looks very similar to phase 4. Am I crazy?
I think truly, I said they did it. It's like you did the impossible.
Yeah.
Like before this happened, I never thought you could have pulled this off like you did.
Yeah.
Well done, but you got to let it go.
Really?
Yeah, I think what it is they're building towards like they're building towards like an even bigger thing.
Okay.
That is going to,
More
like
movies.
in like the comics, like Secret Wars was like a huge thing, and they're building to that. But they're going by the same method they did before. Where we're gonna build to it, but it's gonna be like 25 movies to build to that, and it's like after all the Thanos shit like you talked about. I don't think people are going to sit through all that again. You know,
You're not going to?
I don't know. Like I've already kind of dipped out. Like I didn't watch the last like 3 shows they put out.
Yeah.
And I felt like this was the first movie where the Marvel movie where it was like, okay, this wasn't even just like, it was okay. You know, my typical Marvel review.
Yeah.
It was all right. It was fun. Whatever. This one was just bad.
Oh, really?
This is the first
Ant-Man?
one. It was Marvel. It was Ant-Man
Quantumania.
and the Wasp. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. And it had this feeling that was like those last couple Marvel shows on Disney Plus that I just kind of like fell off of. Yeah. Like I just lost interest. And this really, it reminded me of that second Star Wars sequel. That one that was all about politics on the spaceship with Laura Dern and
Last Jedi?
Yeah.
This reminded you of Last Jedi?
Yeah. Like there's this weird plot with these like survivors and barbarians, and they're storming the city, and it had all these vibes of like the disjointed shit story that was in that Star Wars sequel too. And it was all CG, and it looked more like a Tron sequel.
Huh. Yeah. I did hear a lot of people say this felt like a rejected Star Wars.
Dude, it had
I did hear that from a bunch of people.
It just had like generic space movie vibes. It's like inner space, but it's kind of space looking.
What I find, this is so obvious to me, is comic books suck. Like, hear me out.
In a good way.
Comic books suck in a good way, but comic books are not really popular. Like, how much of America is actually going to the comic book store every week and picking up the latest issue of X-Men or whatever? Mm-hmm. It's a small fraction of
here in this
the
room.
American public.
I have subscriptions for like 3 Marvel books.
I haven't picked up a comic in 3 years.
I bought one comic. Derek, I know we've talked about it before. The Wachowskis did comics in like 2004. Yeah. That's the only time I bought comics. They finished that comic and I bought it last week.
But
that's since 2004. That's like
you're
the
like
only.
every once in a while you're getting comics.
Yeah.
You're finding stuff at conventions. I think in the
Once a
whole
decade.
building, I'm the only one who like goes to the comic book store weekly.
I shouldn't say
okay.
comic books suck. I love comic books, but what
Yeah.
I mean by that is there's a lot of shit out there. You know, there's
There's so
so
much
many
shit.
comic books, and not all of them are that great. Movies, that's what's popular.
Yeah.
That's what people like. That's what makes a lot of money. So to make your movies more like the comic books, I just feel like now people like they're having the same response they have to these comic books that come out very often. Like, yeah, this is too much story and it's getting a little stupid and repetitive. And this is not as good as the thing that came out a few years ago that was really mind blowing.
Yeah, they have to. They're dealing in the general public arena now, and it's
sure.
hard to maintain that.
To me, it's just so obvious. Like, well, if you base your movies off comic books, you're going to get the same reaction that the comic books get. People get burnt out and they just fall off.
Well, it makes sense too. You know, the thing is like I said, it dropped 70% this weekend.
Yeah.
I think that actually makes sense because it's the third Ant-Man movie. Right. Like the people who are fans and you know are like, yeah, you know, I fucking love all the Marvel shit. But like, yeah, the general my mom and dad aren't going to see
100%
that.
because they've got Ant-Man and then they got Ant-Man 2. And it's
Yeah.
like, how much can I consume of Ant-Man?
Yeah,
He gets big, he gets small.
Yeah. The fans go, and then after that, it's kind of
Yeah,
So that makes
also,
sense to me.
I feel like your parents probably like, what's going on Disney Plus in like 6 months?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
that's
give
true
a fuck,
too.
really. I'll wait till that.
That's true
happens.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my dad loves comic shit, but again, like I think he saw the Endgame and all that shit, and was kind of like, yeah,
I
cool.
saw this interview with Paul Rudd on NBC. He was promoting Ant-Man.
Mm.
I'm not kidding. You should look this up if you're interested. If
I
this
wonder if
sounds
he
funny to
knows
you.
it sucks.
He and the interviewer, it was Savannah Guthrie, they said at the beginning of the interview, hey, we're here to promote Ant-Man, but I don't know what we can say about it. And he's like, yeah, I don't either. And they're like,
Oh,
yeah.
he's frustrated with having a
Yeah,
new
he's
media.
like, yeah, they're like, so we have to play this weird game where we promote this movie without talking about it. He's like, yeah. She's like, so did you have fun making the movie? He's like, yeah. I had a great time. And that's how I know it's the beginning of phase 5 because like, what can you say? You're like,
at this point.
well, I could say that this is the beginning of phase 5 and
Yeah.
that this is going to go places, you know.
Ooh.
But it was like, I just found it really interesting. Like this is so crazy. Like it's just so bizarre to me, like the reality of these movies. And
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to talk about them.
I do want to say though, one Ant-Man thing that I really did enjoy legitimately is Disney. I've never been. This is going to sound weird. Like, why am I bringing this up? I've never been on a cruise personally in my life, but you know they have like Disney cruises or whatever that they own the ships or whatever. Sure. They did. They'll have like certain boats that have themed like, oh, there's like a Marvel part of the boat and like a Star Wars part of the boat. They have that.
Oh wow.
And there is a Marvel thing, and they actually got Paul Rudd and Evangeline Lilly and them to like play their characters and record a message so that kids could go on the bridge and see
That's
a thing,
cool.
whatever. And if you ever want to look this up, it's I really like Paul Rudd.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
And he brings
I
up
really like him.
He's
Yeah.
cool.
And there was a meme that came around Endgame time, and he straight up said, I think they thought, hey, this is going to be shown privately.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring this up in the movies, but like, if you want to say this in the ship thing, you're fine. Where he legitimately, it's an enclosed thing. Hey, everyone, you beat the Marvel challenge on this boat. I'm Ant-Man, and I want to say thank you. Let me address a few things. A lot of you kids out there have been asking why I didn't defeat Thanos by shrinking myself and going into a secret area in his body. Let me explain why that wouldn't work. I've got a scientific guy, and then Evangeline cuts him up like, hey,
Don't talk
can't-
about that.
We can't go into and I thought that was actually like funny. Like, okay, like they actually acknowledged the going up Thanos' ass meme that was
Yeah.
going around. Anyway, I thought that was funny. The fact that they actually recorded an official thing that
Yeah.
went into it.
When we
He's
did
a
that,
good sport.
So why can't
Yeah.
he go up Thanos' ass?
Yeah.
They cut him off before he
Yeah,
can
we don't
explain.
know. It probably would work. It probably would have worked.
I 100% know that there's a comic book about why he can't go up Thanos' ass. Somebody out there has to let me know.
Yeah, seeing him say it in character though was funny. I thought it was funny.
I think the best part of the movie was the 2 Greg Turkington scenes.
Oh yeah, he's in it.
He's in it?
He's in the
Ant-Man.
last 2.
Yeah.
He plays a character. He plays his boss at a ice cream shop. But he got like a little scene in the first one, a little scene callback in the second one. But this was like, you get 2, buddy. Like good for you, Greg.
Yeah.
Gold Blaze in the chat explained it to me. Thanos' rectum is too strong.
Oh, he's got a sphincter?
Ant-Man would actually destroy himself trying to expand in that.
It's so tight.
You never know.
It's that fortified rectum of Thanos, because it's like a space rectum. He's not human.
It's not a normal
But
one.
if he goes into the quantum realm, he could just wait for Thanos to sneak a fart out, and then he would go up when it was loose, you know?
I think he can go as deep as he wants. He could probably come back out Thanos' mouth, but he can't like break the walls.
Yeah.
Oh, once
Yeah,
you're in jail.
Basically.
You're in butt,
Yeah.
like Lemmy Winks.
Exactly.
Quick shake in the chat says, no, that's what I call a plot hole. That's not funny. Don't do that. Please stay appropriate.
Goldblaze said the writers actually said that after the movie came out. So thank you very much.
Be mature, yeah. There's that. Thanos is all armored.
Anyway, but anyway, so I think you're right with your assessment of the thing. Anyway,
That's the first time
I'm surprised
I've
you weren't into it.
The first time
I
I'm
didn't
like,
really hear too much bad.
and I do want to go see. I'm like worried. I'm like, what's this Guardians of the Galaxy 3
yeah,
gonna
no.
be? But here's the thing,
That's gonna be way better.
I like James Gunn better than whatever that Ant-Man.
Is James, he did
Yeah.
this one, even though he's all DC now?
Yeah.
This was his last.
What a
thing.
transition that
Yeah.
he's like made.
Yeah.
So I'll see if that one is bad too. Then I might be out as well because I'm out of the shows. I'm done with the shows.
So you
don't have time.
No, you skipped She-Hulk. I can't believe that. Sexist.
That's the Mandalorian shit, though. Like, I'm not going to watch this season because they confused me with the Book of Boba Fett, and I didn't want to watch that.
Dude, watch Physical 100. It's so much better, you guys. You know who I
Like a
realized?
better Mandalorian.
You told me about the show, Derek, and I fell in love with it instantly. And you told me about there's this like old MMA fighter.
He's my favorite character.
He's my favorite character too. And it wasn't until the last episode they started chanting his nickname. I realized I've seen this guy fight UFC fucking like 10 times because his name's Sexyama.
Yeah, that was his nickname.
But his Korean name, because he's got like dual nationality, is like Soon Book something. I don't know. But I didn't recognize
I don't know
him
his
until-
last name, but his first name is Soon.
The whole time I'm like, fuck, it is. Everyone has like 3-syllable names, which I'm learning. I'm learning a lot about Korean. This is like only the second show I've watched aside from
Squid Game.
Squid Game, yeah, that's in Korean. I'm so used to Japanese. But he's Japanese and Korean nationality. So he must have, got in on that. But I was like blown away once I realized like it. Then I was rooting for him even more because I realized like, oh, I've seen this dude fight in the UFC against Shinya Aoki. And fucking amazing. Anyway, you should watch that show.
Yeah, he was cool.
Sean, you'd like it, I think, because it has elements of like Wipeout. And I know you were a big Wipeout fan.
Yeah. I mean,
Before John Cena and Nicole.
Wipeouts, my kids liked it more so than me. I liked MXC. That was
MXC,
funny.
and before that, yeah, Takashi's Castle. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
But, yeah, I don't. I mean, I'm definitely going to watch the show. I'm going to watch it.
It flew by.
You'll love it.
It flew by. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Hornswoggle should be the worldwide champion. He's better than Bret Hart.
Hornswoggle should be on Physical 100.
Dude, that would rule. This isn't TV or movie, but I do want to say I have been fucking glued to two big things came out this week for me in the gaming space. We got PSVR 2 came out.
Right.
I got my PSVR 2 headset and Metroid Prime remaster. I was waiting for the physical copy to come out.
Yeah.
And both showed up. And I so far really like the new VR. It addressed a lot of the things that were just like off-putting about the original one. And in every way made it easier, which is my favorite part, where you take it out of the box, it has a USB-C cable, and you plug it into the front of the PS5 and it's done. No other bullshit. I mean, the two motion controllers, it can actually see through the helmet. So like I put the helmet on and then it almost like Tron, it goes wow, and you're seeing outside. Like it's got cameras on the outside of the helmet. So I'm seeing my living room and it puts like Tron Legacy style rings around the controllers. If you can't find them, it's like, oh, they're right there. Okay, great.
Whoa.
And they work perfectly. I was telling Garrett I played against the stream wanted to see it. I didn't want to play it,
course,
but Resident Evil Village.
Oh, no.
And I said it was like the most realistic gun simulation I'd ever. I thought it was just going to be like I use the controllers, okay, bang bang, whatever. It is like, okay, when you play this, the ammo for the pistol will be in this pocket, so you have to go reach for that, get it, slide it in, pull it back. Okay, now it's actually more stable if you hold your arm. And the motion controls the new controllers are so good and precise that it knows all of these things. And it's got buttons on either side of the controller. Awesome. So it's like you pinch things. You know what I mean? Like you pinch to lift it up. It's like you've got the world's most advanced tongs.
You're using fingers, yeah.
Yeah. And it even knows, and I didn't realize this, it even knows when you rest your thumb, like on the stick. Like I'm not moving the stick, I'm not clicking down on it. Just by touching it, it knows, oh, okay, your thumb's right there. You know what I mean? It's so sensitive, it knows what your hand is doing at any point. So that's been really fun, but I haven't been able to pull myself away from Metroid Prime. I've been playing that nonstop.
Oh, yeah.
Like the VR is really cool, but that Metroid Prime remaster they went so above and beyond. It feels like a modern new video game. And all they changed really that is different is it uses both sticks. Like when you played it on GameCube, it kind of didn't use, you play Halo, you use two sticks. You walk with one and look around with the other. Metroid Prime was kind of didn't have that. It kind of was like you had to kind of strafe around stuff awkwardly. That second stick, I don't know. I mean, I know I'm definitely like better at, I'm not good at video games, but I'm better at them than I was in 2002. I couldn't figure it out and I was dying all the time. Now I'm playing this and I'm like, oh no, this is fantastic. I said it online. I said it on Twitter. I was like, this is a better game than it was 20 years ago. Like this, I've never seen a game age this well. And then someone did respond to me. They were like, so you haven't died yet, have you? I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah, they didn't add autosave.
Oh no.
Like they have not changed that aspect of the game. So you still have to find rooms to save. And when you die, it is back to that room.
I love it.
So they're like people, I think that follow me know me well enough that I will drop a game like that. If it's go do those 12 rooms again. No.
But that creates tension.
Yeah. I get that.
Gaming.
And I will say that when I first played this, I died constantly. I don't know what it is now. I really think just the addition of having a second stick that works and helps you, I'm not dying really that much. I'm not really dying much because it's actually it's working. It just helps everything so much. So
I'm so bummed. It's so hard to find physical copies of it now.
Oh yeah. Out of nowhere, it was like suddenly, oh yeah, Amazon's going to deliver it. Wait, Amazon's saying late April now? Wait, what happened there? Oh, GameStop didn't get it. Oh, yeah. Overnight it became, oh yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's like, what happened?
I never saw it at Target. It was a couple Best Buys got them. They're all sold out now.
Yeah.
I was kind of looking throughout the weekend because I've been trying to for me, there's some fun in the hunt. Yeah. To go out and find this thing in the wild. I still love doing that. I don't pre-order video games. If it's not meant to be, I guess it's not meant to be. If I don't get shit.
Have never had that. I get it. I get it. Because when I find something rare, I'm like, oh shit. But the actual hunting, I had friends who, or people I knew online even who were really into collecting, of course, with figures and things like that. And they were always like that. They were like, yeah, I think it's on this website, but you know what? I like the hunt in store. Man, that was not me as a kid. I was like, I drove to 6 Walmarts and couldn't find this fucking Silver Ranger. I ain't doing this shit ever again. I was just like, tell me when I can buy it.
I always did this. I did this all growing up with games. Yeah. Call all the different game stores around town and find out if they had it. Oh, can you hold it for me or whatever? But then if I run into a fucking brick wall, it's like, oh, it's on Amazon right now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alternatively, I'll do that. But this thing isn't even available to buy online physical.
No, my brother was, I wasn't even in town and my brother was just like, yo, I'm at a Walmart and there's 2 right here. I was like, okay, yep, I'll take one.
Good call.
I'm fine with, I would have downloaded it if I couldn't find it, but I wanted the thing if I could get it.
True.
That's my stance with it. But anyway, I've just been loving that. I was here yesterday working on some stuff and then kept I finished that thing. I could play a little Metroid. Oh, I finished this thing. I'll play a little more. But every time I did it for a little bit, it's 3.5 hours. Just went.
Oh my God. Shit. How long is the game?
Your Switch is dead.
10 to 20, something like that.
Okay. Cool.
I ran the battery down.
Damn.
So anyway, it's been a lot of fun. I'll play more of the VR. So far, the hardware is really cool, but I'm just playing.
I got the first one This sounds cool, but I don't know if I can't imagine me getting the second one. Like that was a big leap for me to get the first one. Now it's just like I got sick and I never used it. So you say it's easier and it's better, so maybe they fixed it.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of stuff that they were like, in like the Star Wars game I got, it was like, hey, you can teleport around or you can turn on free motion, but free motion like makes people sick. Just a warning.
Yeah.
You could try it. And I did it and I'm like, oh, I'm fine. This is all, I could do this. It's not a big deal. And I realized when I streamed it the other night, I want to apologize for that stream. I realized I have my limits. Like it was fine. And then after an hour or two, it was like, oh, I have to fucking stop. And then I tried to stream other stuff and I was like losing it. I tried to play Fantavision and I couldn't even retain the rules. I was like, there's a VR Fantavision. Yeah. Why? And I'm playing that.
Bring
and it's
that
like,
back.
yeah, do this, scoop the thing over this. I don't know. Off.
Ruined VR for me.
Yeah.
I feel that
I was
feeling
nauseous
right
for
now.
like 6 hours. You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I have like PTSD. I don't want to go back into a VR.
Yeah.
I get scared now. Like, what are you gonna fucking do to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one again. I'm not trying to sell you on it, but supposedly a lot of that is alleviated by the screens now have such a high refresh rate and they're so smooth that they're like, oh, this eliminates.
But you got
90% of motion sickness.
But you still got sick.
After hours. But to be fair, there's things warning you to not do that.
I guess, but
Yeah.
I play a video game for hours,
Yeah.
That's my Saturdays. I'm playing a video game.
And I got sucked into that. I was like, oh, I'm fine. I can keep doing this. And
I
then,
tried
after
to
2
build
hours,
up-
I was like, I'm done.
I tried to build up resistance to it in the first PSVR.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So you
And
just
I-
keep barfing.
Well, no, I would go and okay, fuck, I'm sick, I'm hot. I would get sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would get so sweaty
Yeah.
and then like kind of nauseous feeling. I never barfed, but then I would have to take a break and then I'd be like, no, just fucking work through it. And then I got to the point where I used my PSVR quite a bit, I think. But then I could still only do like 2 hours in the thing. And that was my max.
Yeah, I have to learn that. It's not meant to play all day long.
And that's what I built up.
Went too long.
I built up to 2 because I was like so into RE7, when that came out. That was the killer app for me.
Yeah.
I think RE8's VR mode for me is going to get me to buy it eventually.
It is amazingly impressive. It really is. I just couldn't. Anybody watching that stream knows as soon as I got into a house and then someone was coming from upstairs, stream off. Like I literally just cut the stream. I was like, I'm done.
Too scary.
I couldn't do. Even they asked me to carry Mia's like carry this baby, and it's like,
Oh, you can dip her.
and it's right here. I'm like, get this fucking thing away from me.
You can like I kept all I saw that when I knew PSVR was out was footage of someone taking baby Mia. What's the baby's name?
the baby's
Rose.
name? Rose. Yeah.
Baby Rose, and like dipping her into the soup in the kitchen. Like I anoint you, like we're baptizing Mia, and like you can't like you take the gun and it would go turn into a hand. Like you couldn't like hit the kid or do anything violent, but you could like dip it into like the serving tray or like into the soup.
Yeah.
That was how I know. Oh, PSVR's out.
Yeah. So yeah, it's really impressive. The tech is really impressive, but I think the motion stuff, it's better, but it's not. Yeah, it's like it's not meant for.
Maybe I'll work up to 3 hours.
Yeah,
It seems like a weird thing to do to yourself.
It's so fun. I loved playing. I played a game called Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners with the first VR, and it was as good as like Rocco was saying, where you have to refill this ammo and grab your knife down on your leg and have these rations that you have to go get.
I think that and a sequel's coming to this one.
Yes,
So.
yeah, and that gameplay will be way more improved because it was. The gameplay, like once you're vibing and you're like in it, it's so fun and it does take you so out of like reality.
Yeah.
But
It's just a motion thing. I feel
I
like
have
if
to play with a fan. I would have a fan set up under me too.
when you would go to GDC and they had people on those like running tracks.
That
where, like, you
shit's-
could-
Yeah.
I feel like that would make it so you don't get sick because you are running along with it, and I think that should work. But like, I don't have that. I'm
I've
not
never
doing
seen that outside.
No,
of,
only like there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like beta testing. I've never seen a physical or like a final product, I should say.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, do you want to? Oh, sorry. Yeah, more about the VR.
Oh, I want to play that. We watched that PlayStation presentation this last week, and which the whole recording of that plus the actual presentation, like Sony's whole show, or whatever, is on our Patreon if you want to go watch it. But
Awesome.
That game Humanity that they showed looked cool, and that has VR support too.
Isn't there a demo out right now?
Yeah, there is right now, but I haven't played it, but I downloaded it. I want to check that out. But anyway, that's all.
I was
Look
going to
cool.
ask Derek if you want to do a Bill Gates reading.
Oh.
If you have it
Sure.
prepped and ready to go.
You know I do. We have Bill Gates' private, super secret, personal private laptop. And let me see where we left off here. I believe, it was the loading screen. Bug Screens,
Bug
98.
Screens 98.
That's the
yeah.
last week, yeah. Derek, you're like the
Oh, you're
NSA.
in for a treat.
Oh, right. So, after the loading screen, hold on. Hacking in here.
Yeah.
We got a desktop screen here.
Oh.
It's crazy.
Okay, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't think I can show you what the desktop looks like because the screen is not going to be, it's going to be a weird angle. It's a laptop. He has no wallpaper. I'll just describe it to you.
Boring.
Bill, come on.
It's a gray background. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 icons here. And there's no start button either. It's a shitty desktop. Okay, so the icons are, in the top corner is the My Laptop icon.
Okay.
Click on that, explore some files. Ooh, below that, there's a program called My Piggy Bank.
Uh-oh.
This is, hey, it's Bill Gates, so.
Oh, he's got some money. He's got something in there.
My piggy
I-
bank.
you
I want to go in there.
You want to get in there.
What?
Okay.
Whoa. All right.
All right.
Thanks, Grandpa Renato.
That was the funniest part of the whole after show. Below My Piggy Bank is an icon called My Shredder.
That's where he's got the Epstein
That's
flight
what he
logs.
shreds.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the flight logs go in there.
Actually, yeah. Okay, and then the fourth icon is a program. So the icon looks like a toilet, and the program is called Shit Can.
I don't want to say it.
I don't know what happens when you click that.
I think it's his recycling bin.
I think that's where he takes a shit, like
Oh.
out of a real shit,
That's the shit can.
fecal photos.
There's
Not fecal photos.
No.
Yeah.
That's the worst kind of photos.
there's a fifth icon here. It's called Death Ray.
I thought it
Shut-
said. I was trying to see. I thought it said Dutch boy.
This is
but no,
where-
Death Ray. It's
Death Ray is a picture of like a laser gun.
Everyone says that he
that's not
controls the
good.
weather, right?
That's
Well,
not
he's.
good.
I think he's selling weapons to the Mossad.
Dude, the final app on his desktop program, it's a suitcase. The icon is a suitcase with a handcuff attached to it.
No.
And the program is called Launch Codes.
Oh no, he should not have that.
Dude,
He shouldn't have that.
the was the football? What do they call that? The nuclear
The nuclear football.
Suitcase that's like,
Yeah, I don't think that he should have that.
He
What
can't have
the
the launch
fuck?
code.
What is up with
Launch
Windows
codes.
98 or whatever year?
Dude, you don't look up
I guess I
football.
can show you.
No,
the screen.
okay.
Can we, get,
That's the next page.
Dude,
can we get a zoom up on that?
I
Is that as close
realize-
as it gets?
That's as close as it gets.
what other book do you read this way?
I know.
My laptop, the piggy bank, my shredder, shit can, Death Ray, Launch Codes.
Launch codes.
And there's the keyboard.
Okay.
Well, half the pages of the
Touchpad
books.
mouse. Don't show anything else.
All right, so next week we will I'm not even going to look at what the next
Yeah,
page is.
I can't
Yeah,
wait.
Next
Scared.
week we're going to explore this whole laptop. We've only scratched the surface
Oh, I can't wait to see what's in
of
these
what Bill Gates
files.
has in this laptop. And if the Epstein files are in here, we're going to find them.
This
Yeah,
guy's
Derek,
weird.
it's a lot like when they announced all the new Tolkien movies this week. They've only scratched the surface of what the Lord of the Rings stories could be, and I kind of feel like this is on a similar level.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really just part one.
Is it? Do you guys mind if I do one Burl reading? Or
Oh,
do
sure.
you
There's
wanna
no,
end it
there's
on
no
a high
goodies?
note?
You don't want to end it on goodies?
I don't think we have
I don't think we
goodies.
have any.
We don't have
Oh.
any goodies. That's
Sad
okay.
day in
You can't
hell.
All
always-
right, give us the most Dilbert joke out of there.
I'm in D for Dilbert.
Sean said earlier he was in Dilbert mode, so we're about to find out what that meant.
Mm-hmm.
Death There's no Dilbert. Debt.
Now remember, you guys say this like this is not a joke.
Not a joke.
You're just really upset.
Okay.
Oh, he's picked one.
He has the first dollar he ever earned. He got it yesterday.
Fuck.
I was waiting for the Seinfeld noise.
I was hoping, but that was a stretch. Well, you don't like that one?
Pretty good.
His idea of Cloud 9 is Chapter 11.
That's pretty funny.
I miss Bill Gates.
That's pretty funny.
Damn.
Burl and Bill.
Bill's desktop is cracking me
Dentist.
up.
Okay.
All right.
Dentists.
Dentists. Dennis?
What else? would you think?
Dentists.
South Park was funded.
What? I don't get it.
I have so many cavities. I talk with 8 echoes. Johnny, you know what? End this shit. I'm trying to give you. Some, God damn it!
Hey, hold on. Johnny said woof.
You're making me feel bad.
Johnny,
woof.
You're his boss, dude. He can't talk to you like that.
Dude,
It was a joke.
You can't
did
talk
fine.
to Sean like that.
Okay, Johnny, last one. If this doesn't sell you, I don't know what the fuck will.
All right.
Johnny, you better fucking laugh because
Hey, Johnny, do you have a camera on yourself, Johnny?
No.
Well, you better fucking hook one up. I want to see what happens.
you better laugh at this one or else it's
If I don't hear fucking laughter,
Hooverville for you.
yeah.
Johnny, you're giving me an asthma attack, dude. You're gonna be in trouble.
All right, I got my mic up.
Okay, Sean.
Find one that applies to Johnny.
What's the
Yeah.
dentist one? I really liked it. Okay, Johnny one.
Yeah, find one for Johnny.
Real quick,
Where's
guys
where's
from New
mean
York?
Friend category?
Guys from New Jersey.
Where's bullies from Jersey? Yeah.
Oh, New Jersey.
Hey,
Oh wait, is there bullies?
while
I bet
you're
there's
looking-
bullies.
Yeah.
I just want to say shout out to Johnny because he got me. This was a Christmas present that it hadn't shown up until just the other day, and Johnny got me this Resident Evil 4 hoodie.
That is so
Thank
sick.
you so much. It's got a shotgun on the arm. I've had multiple security guards in different places tell me, "Yo, it's a sick hoodie, dude," and they're always pointing to the sleeve.
Yeah,
So
security
thank you.
guards love
That's
guns.
the last nice thing I'm gonna say, and I want him to know how it felt.
There is no bullies category.
He's gonna
I don't
say
believe
goodbye to
this.
my
I
gratitude.
can't believe this nonsense.
There's gotta be.
There's not.
It was crazy on that Sony State of Play. They showed all the Resident Evil 4 rumors that the internet said weren't in the game. Here's
That
Krauser.
had to be deliberate.
It was.
Everything in that trailer was
And I
like,
love
"Oh, they're gonna
them.
cut this."
I love the whoever edited that and cut that together. I love that was a direct fuck you to everyone on their social media
Yeah.
saying,
He found you,
Krauser.
Johnny.
Well, I got New York, which is the closest I could get. Didn't have New Jersey.
Okay.
Okay, there
Johnny.
you go.
New York, Johnny. Okay. Okay, I don't get this one, but
Get ready to laugh,
Johnny.
Johnny.
It's good if you don't get
Prepare
it.
your ass.
Can I
You're
show
gonna
off
get my
the
genuine
sleeve of my hoodie?
I was
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
just gonna
Check this
say,
out.
"What's your hoodie?"
Check this out.
People
'cause
are asking.
it's inspired by my friend. It says Bodie.
Oh, thank you
Oh,
so
that's
much.
cool.
Finally,
It's a Bodie hoodie.
Thank you.
Johnny, maybe you'll appreciate this one. New York, you've been there before. I've even met New York Johnny before. So, in New York zoos, animals are kept behind bars for their own safety.
I'm not hearing a fucking thing.
Yeah, it's crickets. Up
He's
there.
not. He's not laughing. I thought he'd be fucking on.
I don't think
on
he
the
got
floor.
it.
Are you fucking serious?
I'll say it again. I'll say it.
Fade
again.
out?
I don't think he got it.
In New York.